Today is Thursday, April the 16th, and it's not what happened during regular trading hours today, it's what happened after regular trading hours, which really changes the whole complexity of the day. We just saw the Dow basically eke out a gain. NASDAQ did quite well. Apple, Amazon, Netflix had a great day, making new highs. Well, Amazon and Netflix making new highs. The S&P 500 did a little bit of a dance, but ended up higher than the previous close, unlike the Dow, up 0.6%. But the advancers and decliners were almost flat, with the advantage to decliners. And that takes the market oscillator actually down, but that really doesn't matter because of what happened after the market. And here's a look at what happened after the market. This is based on news that Gilead reported after the market that an existing drug that they have has shown some promise in accelerating recovery for coronavirus patients. Don't know how many patients, but we've heard this kind of thing before. And one analyst that I read after the close said, hey, we've heard this before, so let's not get ahead of ourselves. There's also something else to talk about, and that is this right here. This is the new deaths reported per day, and we just hit a new high of over 4,000 deaths today. So we were in a decline, and everybody was happy. The market was doing great. Thought we were flattening out, and then 1, 2, 3 days of this. So let's temper our message with. Let's temper what happened after the market with a reality. So Trump is asking the states that have experienced a lower coronavirus death rate to reopen. What does that mean? That people from those states will be allowed to travel to other states, get infected by the coronavirus, and come back again? It doesn't make sense. We are still in for more volatility. So let's take a look at the charts. First of all, let's look at our big spreadsheet of oscillator data. 2017, so there we have our low that we just took a look at. Still looks an awful lot like 2017. Let's go back to 2007. Let's look again one more time here. Sorry. Let's look at this one. Big up, down, up, and then big down. Let's take a look at 2007. Up, up, down, 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 up. So a lot of just volatility over the overbought line. Let's take a look at the advancers to decliners. Let's look at when the Dow dropped in 2007 to 2009. Look at the number of times where the advancers to decliners were over 2,000. Really, when the market was going up, there weren't very many days where we had wild swings, just a couple. And if you look at the minus 2,000 line right down here, we only had a couple as well. And then the market started getting more down days, started to drop. And when it picked up again, it started to get back to normal advancers to decliners, just between plus 2,000 and minus 2,000, but very few outside of the boundaries until we really started picking up again, and then you had a lot of advancers. So what we're seeing here is we're seeing a lot of volatility, advancers and decliners, a lot over 2,000, a lot under minus 2,000, which is similar to what we see in here. It's also similar to what we see here, except not quite the same, because if you look from here to here, there are not many of them that are over 2,000. and there are not many that are under 2,000. But here we've got the predominance of our days are over or under 2,000. So lots of different volatility. Our volume today was more red than green. Our overall total volume was a little bit less. So we've had Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, lower volume. Tomorrow, if it's a big up volume day, it's going to be something to watch for. Now let's look at the charts because they're going to tell the story. The S&P finished at the top of its range today. We don't have any extended hour data on the S&P. We'd have to look at the SPY. But if we take a look at the SPY and we look at extended data, we don't have it there either, I'm sorry. Let's go into stocks. Let's look at the volatility index, down slightly, not significant. Netflix, regular trading hours, made a new high but pulled back. Extended trading hours, pulled back even further. Amazon, same thing. Big push up, pulled back to finish halfway in its daily range, but look at extended hours. It dropped back. Amazon actually lost. Apple, on the other hand, went from this to extended hours to this big, huge jump up to 295. Caterpillar finished at the top end of its range, but show the extended data, and look at that big jump after hours for Caterpillar. Disney, extended hours, not much of a difference. Home Depot was up $9 today. But when you look at the extended data after hours, it's up even higher. It goes to $208. So that's a big jump. Now we're going to look at some of the stocks that other people have asked us to look at. SDC, which Andy asked to look at, and there was a video on that. Let's see if it probably doesn't trade in the extended hours. It doesn't. So nothing to see there. Made a special video on that one. So if you wanted to get into Smile Direct Club, take a look at that. Cisco, up $1.03. After hours, a little bit higher. This is an after hours quote. NVDA, up $22.65. Look at after hours. Watch this. Look at that. So anybody who played NVIDIA, thank you very much, Andy, for pointing that out. I almost bought some call spreads today, the June 290 and 300s, but I got distracted by some other outside work and I didn't do it. Netflix today finished down at the bottom of its range, and in after hour, that is the extended hours. Let's just take a look at the regular trading range. So it was up a little bit, but then in after trading hours, it dropped. So we've got some different sentiment happening after hours than during regular trading. So we've got this huge jump in after hours that we saw in the mini futures. It's starting to pull back now, but we didn't hit the Globex high today, which was made at 2:40 in the morning. We didn't hit it till the end of the day. And then the Gilead news came out, and it was just a direct pop. Let me see if I could get rid of all of this. So there we see it. That's no good. Anyways, I won't play around with it. This is a weekly chart, not a 5-minute chart. Let's go to 5 minutes. Sorry. I wasn't prepared for that, so I won't waste any time on it. What are we looking at tomorrow? We're definitely looking at the market opening much higher because of the Gilead news, but look for it to peak and break. Look for it to pull back around 11 o'clock in the morning. But overall, tomorrow should be a positive day.